Welcome back inside the coach's room. Time to break down game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals between the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. Got to apologize for my voice. I spent the last 4 days at the NHL Coaches Association Global Coaches Clinic. Did a whole lot of talking, probably a little too much talking in Toronto. But I'm back. I'm going to muscle through this one. So be patient with my voice as we break down game 5 as Florida wins this one 5-2 in Edmonton. Edmonton really never got going in this game. So let's get to the video. First goal of the game, the Florida Panthers, halfway through the first period off of a neutral zone faceoff. And this is all about being faceoff ready. And you talk about the center ice faceoff between Draisaitl and Lundell. And this one is all about Marchand and him being ready to play. And I tell you what, this was an amazing display this entire game for Brad Marchand. And you're going to see how quick he gets off of the spot. And look, he's already moving before the puck is dropped. Like, that is great anticipation on this faceoff. Draisaitl actually gets this faceoff and he wins this back. But again, we talk about Marchand's body position and his ability to get a stick on puck. Now it's just up to him making really good plays. He gets on the puck first and he just gives it a tap. And he gets this puck past Perry. Why? Because Luosteranin is able to tie up Perry's stick right off the faceoff dot. And so he's able to get the puck past Perry. Marchand passes it, gets it through Perry, and now it's a 1-on-4. Well, Ekholm was going to the outside because he thought the path of the puck was going this way. So Ekholm's going to the outside. That's what allows Marchand to get a step on him, cutting back to the inside. Again, another really great individual play by Marchand, beating Ekholm, cutting him to the inside. And now it's about puck protection, keeping the puck away from Ekholm and his ability to get the puck up and over a moving Pickard. Pickard's still moving to his right as his puck slips past his left. And this one is in the net while Pickard is still moving on the play. And when you see some of these individual efforts, here's Marchand, and this ability just gets it past the stick of Ekholm. Ekholm was that close to breaking this play up at the blue line, but Marchand was able to get past him, and then he's able to protect that puck. He puts his body into Ekholm, and he takes the puck one-handed to the outside, so Ekholm can't get a stick on this puck. Then Ekholm tries to go to the outside, and he brings a stick all the way around the outside. Well, then Marchand just pulls it to the other side. Really good display of puck movement, and it's just a quick flip up and over as Ekholm gets a stick on that stick. So that really might have changed the angle on this puck for Pickard and made it more difficult for Pickard to pick this puck up as it leaves Marchand's stick. But again, he just puts it by the shoulder of Pickard, puts it up into the corner of the net as Pickard is still continuing to move to his right, and it's 1-0. The Florida Panthers make this one 2-0 late in the second period, and this is to play in the neutral zone as the Florida Panthers are set to receive a puck dumped in from the blue line by the Edmonton Oilers, and it's about puck retrievals. It seems like a nothing play. Florida chips this puck out into the neutral zone. Edmonton's got full possession. Everything's fine. Edmonton's going to come up ice, and they're going to dump the puck again. So as Ekholm comes up to the red line and dumps the puck in, Skinner's going for a change. And I don't know if that Skinner being in the way, it got in the vision of Ekholm, but Ekholm pulls up and he fumbles the puck. And this is just a clear turnover at the red line, and the Florida Panthers are ready, and they play in transition. The puck just fumbles onto Bennett's stick, and you can see Tkachuk, and they're off in transition. So the Edmonton Oilers are going this way, and now the Florida Panthers are going this way. So as the puck comes up the ice, now it's Bennett and Tkachuk. Bennett's able to make the puck past Janmark's stick, and he's able to get this to Tkachuk. Tkachuk drives the lane, and here's where the trouble is. And this is just sometimes it's so unfortunate for the Edmonton Oilers here. Because Janmark's, he's watching Tkachuk. Now, should he be on the trailer? Should he be responsible for this? This is a tough play. Because everybody's expecting Tkachuk to shoot the puck right now, and Janmark just wants to protect the middle of the ice. So as Tkachuk takes this shot, it's just unfortunate. It goes off the foot of Woolman. And right now, Pickard's lined up on the shot for Tkachuk. So he's lined up on his right. He's ready for the shot to come from this angle of ice, but the shot never gets through. And it just goes off Woolman's knee and right to Bennett. And before Pickard can readjust from his right to his left, Bennett gets the puck off his stick so quickly. And we talked about Janmark and his ability to cover the middle of the ice. Well, he comes back so far that he's not able to get a stick on Bennett. He was so concerned with where Tkachuk was, and he was puck watching on Tkachuk that he didn't see the trailer in Bennett, and he wasn't able to get a stick on puck on Bennett. A great play by Bennett. Gets the puck off his stick quickly, and again, before Pickard can adjust, this puck is by him again on his left-hand side. But you got to look at a couple of details. So we talk about this puck rolling off of the stick at center ice. And again, here's Skinner. And Skinner's coming this way, and you see that out of the corner of your eye, and you see another player coming, and I know Rodriguez is trailing on Neckham here, but that may be why he puts on the brakes, and it just fumbles off of his stick. You can see it just bounce off his stick, and again, instead of bouncing one more time and getting to Kane and the Edmonton Oilers are offensive, going on a rush that way, well, it bounces to the Florida Panthers. And Bennett's able to get the puck going back the other way to Tkachuk. And again, he puts it into the knee, and a knee, again, right to the Florida Panthers. And I said this many times in the series, luck comes to those that are most prepared. And it is a lucky bounce, but it's a lucky bounce because Bennett's in the right spot. Bennett is trailing up the play through the middle of the ice, and he's prepared for this play. And again, if Janmark takes a different path to this puck, or he recognizes the play coming in behind him, he might be able to break this play up. But again, Bennett gets his puck off his stick so quickly. And one more look at it from one more angle. You got to see this play that we didn't notice from the other angles. This pass that goes over the sticks to get to Tkachuk, that's an elite sauce pass, right dropping on the stick of Tkachuk. That's a phenomenal pass. But I want to see Pickard on this one. So as the shot's coming from here, Pickard's a long way out of his net, man. He's outside the blue paint. And we talk about his size and his ability to get out and challenge players. This is the way Pickard plays. He's out of the net a long way. And we see some of the bigger goalies that'll play deeper in the net. Now, if he's playing deeper in the net here, and this puck does the exact same thing, goes off of the defenseman and comes back to Bennett for this shot. Pickard is so far out. This angle, if the goalie's here and he's just standing at this spot, well, he can make both of those saves and he can adjust quicker. And that's part of being able to play deeper in your net, being able to adjust quicker to things like this. Pickard is so far out that his angle is covering this and this to here. That's a big space for him to get right to left. Never really gets his feet set on this play, and this puck's able to get by him. And the Florida Panthers are now up 2-0. Well, it keeps going for the Florida Panthers. It'll be the second 3-goal lead in 2 games. And again, it's another faceoff player. Now we're in the third period, halfway through the third period, and it's a defensive zone faceoff. And again, it's about being faceoff ready. And again, it's Draisaitl and Lundell. Draisaitl wins the faceoff, but again, it's about the next step. This is about Perry and Marchand and being faceoff ready, and Perry's ability to get his stick onto Marchand. He can't. Marchand's able to knock this puck forward, and now this is just about races. And I want to talk about who covers who in a defensive zone faceoff. So on this play, defensively for the Florida Panthers, this is now a one faceoff for the Edmonton Oilers because it's going back to their defenseman. Center on center. Center responsibility for the Florida Panthers is to take that centerman anywhere he goes on the ice. That's how the Florida Panthers play. They're man on man. The wall D, that's the defenseman that lines up along the wall. His responsibility is the wall winger, and he's got to follow him everywhere he goes. That's his job. The inside D, which is the guy on the inside of the faceoff, his responsibility is the inside winger, which happens to be Perry on this play. And Perry's tied up with Marchand. So you're going to see this defenseman start to chase Perry up the ice because that's how Florida plays man on man. And lastly, the inside winger is responsible for the inside D. And Luosteranin's got to get out and cover this point on Bouchard. That's his job. And look at all of this open ice here. That's going to make a difference here in just a second. So as the puck comes up to the defenseman, this is a hard play. Wallman can't handle this puck. It's bouncing. And he's got a lot of pressure from Marchand. Perry wasn't able to pick him and be in the way to slow Marchand down. So Marchand's got pressure on him. Wallman sees him, and he knows he's coming. He's under pressure. He's got to get this puck off to Bouchard on the other side, but he can't. It's fumbling. It's bumbling, and he was never able to get full control. And Luosteranin's on his way to Bouchard. That's his responsibility defensively. So as he's going up, this is a tough play. And you can see what Marchand does. And we talk about his anticipation on the first goal. Well, it's the same thing on the third goal. He looks, he recognizes that there's a chance that they're going to get offensive zone possession of this puck, and he goes. And Marchand's able to take off, and he's thinking offense now. And we talked about it on the first play. If he is wrong, and Bouchard's able to step in and win this puck, now there's an opportunity to get the puck to Perry, and we have a whole different situation. But that's Marchand's anticipation that he is going to win this puck, and he does. Because as Bouchard backs up to get this puck, he's going the wrong way. He doesn't have his momentum in the right way. Luosteranin's able to get a stick on this play, and now Bouchard's way outside the dots, and it's hard for him to recover back in the middle of the ice to try to catch up to Marchand. So now it's just a matter of who can catch Marchand. And Marchand, there's a 1-on-3 right now. The other thing we didn't talk about on this faceoff, as Wallman tries to hunt down Marchand and get a good angle on him, you got to look what's happening to the Florida Panthers. This DV zone faceoff was created off an icing. So Florida is trying to make a line change right now. So it is truly a 1-on-3. Like, you've got to be able to pressure him. And right now, what is Perry's responsibility? Check his shoulder, see what's coming in behind, and cover the middle of the ice. But as Marchand gets across this blue line, and we're going to slow it down and look at it many times, this move where he's able to get around Wallman, put the puck around Wallman, get the puck, use his strength to get under stick of Walman. He beats Perry back to the net. Perry doesn't use his speed through the neutral zone at all, doesn't take a stride. Marchand's able to get this space, and he's able to slide it underneath Pickard. And there's so many things in this play that you have to watch how well Marchand, he wins this puck. And now he was able to outmuscle Perry off of the faceoff. Granted, it goes back to the Edmonton Oilers and helps push the puck to the Edmonton Oilers, but his momentum takes him this direction. Now, should this have gone off the wall, an easy play and dump it? Yeah, of course, hindsight's 2020. Like, put the puck off the wall. You've got more support along the wall than you do to the inside, but he's going partner to partner. That's the play you expect him to make, but the puck is bouncing. He can't get it off his stick. Luosteranin touches it, and again, we're going to look at this play from behind. This is just an exceptional play. And he just is using his strength to keep this puck away from both of the Edmonton Oilers defenders. And again, we're looking at one more time his ability to do this. Look at Walman's hands. He's got one hand on his stick because he's trying to protect the ice, and he never gets his other hand on his stick. Now his other hand's upside down, so he never gets any strength on his on the puck. So he can't make this play because he's just making this play one-handed on the stick. He has no strength on his stick. And again, Perry's just a stride behind, and Marchand's able to slide it through the legs of Pickard. Now, you talk about Pickard's got to recognize that Marchand really only has one play. He's got to go this way. There's no other direction he can go because he can't cut back against Walman again. So is that one Pickard would like to have back? Maybe. That slides underneath him, and now it's 3-0. Oilers finally get on the board late in the third period, and this starts again. We're talking about their ability to use their skill and win pucks on the wall. Perry recognizes on this rim that he's covered, and he lets the puck go back to the defense. And now it's about the Edmonton Oilers movement. This is one thing that Edmonton Oilers have used to create offense this entire series is their movement and their ability to make space. So as the puck is coming on to net and it gets deflected off into the corner, Connor McDavid's over here. Like, he is the farthest guy away from the puck except for his own defenseman. But Forsling's concern right now isn't the puck. He's not watching the puck. He's watching McDavid. He's got his eye on McDavid, and his responsibility is McDavid throughout the ice. They're man on man, and his responsibility is McDavid. So as he's looking out of the corner of the ice, McDavid's already going. McDavid's got anticipation on the puck, and McDavid is gone. So now there's a switch. So Reinhart switches with Forsling, and now it's 97 and 13. And one thing I want you to watch is 97's going into this puck. I want you to watch how he positions himself. He recognizes that Reinhart's coming on the puck, and he turns his body even before he gets to the play. He's defending the puck before he has the puck. That's an elite play by a very skilled player who he's able to keep Reinhart off of the puck, and they both go down. But as he's going down, another world-class play pulls the stick to his backhand, then his forehand, pushes the puck through Luosteranin, and again, they're able to maintain possession. So Ekholm wins the next foot race, and he's able to bump it back to the defenseman, and now it's about foot races. So as you see Bouchard driving down the middle of the ice, Forsling's got one play. Forsling's got to protect the middle of the ice. He's got to get in front of this shot. He's got to respect the skill and the talent of Bouchard, and he's got to respect that this is going to be on net. So he's trying to protect the inside of the ice. But by protecting the middle of the ice and the inside of the ice, well, that opens up a lane behind him to McDavid, who is beaten Reinhart off of the wall. He got up faster than Reinhart. He was quicker than Reinhart, and he's able to get this puck through this seam. And we talk about this all the time. Once McDavid has this much room coming in on a goalie, man, this is tough. This is one of the best players in the world, if not the best, with this much room. So as he drives, then he's able to go forehand back, and he's able to put this one past Bobrovsky, and it's 3-1. But again, when you see this one from above, the move he makes on Reinhart, where he's able to protect the puck before having the puck and push him off it, and then make that play to keep the puck alive in the offensive zone, is absolutely elite. So when Bouchard's getting ready for this, again, we talk about Forsling protecting the middle of the ice. That opens up the seam. That gives McDavid all of this room, and he's able to go and beat Bobrovsky, because Bobrovsky's momentum, he bites on the play. McDavid drops his shoulder. He bites on it. McDavid just pulls it back to the forehand, and it's when you see it from behind, he drops him that way. Bobrovsky plays it, bites it on the fake, and McDavid just slides it past him, and now it's 3-1. Unfortunately for Edmonton, that didn't last long. Florida gets right back on the board, and this time it's, again, about their ability to protect the walls and their wall battles. As this puck is dumped in, it's about races. Bouchard and Verhaeghe are racing to this puck along the wall, and right behind him, it's a race between Barkov and Perry. A little battle on the wall. Nobody's able to get possession of this puck, and it goes up to Barkov, and Barkov wins the race against Perry and throws the puck in behind the net. And now the puck just bounces around. No one's able to get a handle on it. We'll see it tighter why that happens and what created that. But finally, Bouchard's able to get a stick free, and he's able to get stick on puck and push this puck. But Barkov does what he does. He defends incredibly well. It's a good play. He's quick, and he takes away Perry's stick, so Perry can't get any momentum and get this puck up to Draisaitl on the wall. There's a great defensive play by Barkov, and again, that's what loosens up this puck, and allows him to make the play. But when you're looking at all the Oilers are thinking they have possession of this puck. So Ekholm is starting to go. He's starting to become an outlet for his defensive partner. He sees this open ice here, and he can be an outlet, and he can be a safety valve to receive the puck offensively. And so that's what leaves the middle of the ice so open, is everybody thinks they're going to have possession of the puck. Well, now the turnover happens. Because of Barkov's great play, now Barkov has the puck. McDavid recognizes there's danger. And McDavid wants the puck. McDavid chases the puck. He doesn't recognize that there's danger up here. He doesn't see that. He doesn't realize that maybe I should hold and protect the middle of the net. We've seen that with McDavid before in this series. When the puck is available defensively, McDavid's going for the puck. And he's going to be aggressive on that puck. But unfortunately, because Ekholm is not covering the front of the net, got to hold. You got to protect the most dangerous part of the area. Barkov's not going to score from here. Now, McDavid can get to the edge of this and help if Barkov starts to walk. Absolutely, McDavid's got to close on him. But for right now, this is the more important and more dangerous part of the ice, especially with Reinhart recognizing that there's been a turnover. Now Reinhart starts to drive. So as McDavid gets to Barkov, Ekholm finally realizes, hey, I'm in trouble. And Ekholm's a great defenseman. He realizes this is the most dangerous area of the ice. I've got to get back and protect the front of the net in front of Pickard. So Barkov makes a great play, delivers this puck to Reinhart. Reinhart's able to get this puck off his stick as the Edmonton Oilers are late to defend him. They get in the shooting lane. They get in front of Pickard. Pickard doesn't see this one, and now it's 4-1. And Pickard gives the old shrug of the shoulders like, hey, I couldn't see that one. But when you see what happened in behind the net, and I know this is going to get Oiler fans fired up, Verhaeghe and Bouchard get tied up. Bouchard's stick is underneath Verhaeghe's arm. Verhaeghe knows it's there, and he pulls his arm in tight, so Bouchard can't get a stick on this puck. So as the puck comes loose right now, Bouchard's stick should be loose. Bouchard should be able to make this chip play, and there should be an out, and it's a different play for the Edmonton Oilers. But they can't, because Verhaeghe's got his stick underneath his arm, and it's tough, so he can't reach it, and he can't make this play, and he can't get the puck off the wall, and he can't try to get it past Barkov because the stick is tied up. Now, he wants to make the call. The refs don't make it, but he does. He gets his arm up. Hey, my stick is tied up. But Verhaeghe's smart enough to know at that point, got to let his stick go. I mean, this is all happening in a matter of 1 second. So for there to be a call by the referees for holding the stick on this one, not going to happen. Like Verhaeghe's in the motion of they're fighting for the puck together. This happens so quickly, so fast that you're not getting a penalty call on this. So as Bouchard is calling the penalty, the puck gets free. Now he gets his puck back, and he's able to push it, and now Perry takes the puck over. So all of this along the wall all occurs because Verhaeghe helped tie up the stick of Bouchard. That's what creates this turnover. Bouchard gets it to Perry. Perry gets his stick slapped by Barkov. Barkov now has the puck. McDavid's aggressive, and now look at what Pickard has to look through. Pickard can't see this puck, and it's his own players in the screen and can't see. Ekholm and Perry are in the way. This one beats him clean. It's 4-1, and the momentum swings back to the Florida Panthers. Well, Edmonton gets back on the board 4-2 in the third period off of a faceoff play, and this time Edmonton's faceoff rating, and it starts with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He's able to cut Tkachuk off of this puck and not allow Tkachuk to get to this puck. That's what allows the Edmonton Oilers to dump the puck, and now it looks like they're going to dump it in this way. So you get the momentum of the Florida Panthers thinking the puck's coming right at them. Nice fake by Bouchard, throws the puck to the middle of the ice, and that's how they're able to gain the zone. Now it's just McDavid. McDavid sees the open ice. He drives to the open ice, so he has an area to make a play. That allows them to pull the goaltender. Now they have the advantage. Unfortunately, they couldn't handle the hot pass up to Draisaitl up top, but they're able to keep the puck in, and now it's about movement. And when you see the Edmonton Oilers move, you pull defenders with them. When you pull defenders with you, you open up space in behind. And that's what Edmonton has done this whole series, is movement in the offensive zone. So they're able to get the puck to Draisaitl. They do now have the man advantage on this. They have the extra attacker. Draisaitl just turns and throws the puck at the net. He's got Nugent-Hopkins in front, hoping for a tip or a bounce in or puck. I mean, they got a long way to go. They need 3 goals in 3 minutes. So you got to get the puck at the net. When he goes to the net, it doesn't go off Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. It goes off the back foot of Forsling. But again, when you have people in the right position, puck comes right back to you. So this time the puck comes right back to the Edmonton Oilers, right down the middle of the ice. Perry just lets this one go. He's got traffic in front. Bobrovsky can't see, delivers it quickly. And Bob never gets a handle on this puck, and this one beats him. And when you see it from behind, when you see Perry lined up to get this shot, Forsing's right in the face of Bobrovsky. There's so much friendly fire in this series where their own players are getting in front of their goaltender's eyes that allows plays like this to happen. Bobrovsky never sees this puck. Puck's halfway there, and his face is in the back of Forsling. So the puck's by him before he realizes it. It's 4-2 with 3 minutes to go, and maybe there's a chance. But the Florida Panthers make it 5-2 on an empty net goal. This one ends 5-2. And the Edmonton Oilers really never got going in this game. They got 21 shots on goal. They only had 3 shots in a first period at home in a really important game. The Florida Panthers defended extremely well in this game. That's the way you want to play a road game. Keep the opponents between the puck and the net. And the Florida defenders did a really good job of keeping the Edmonton Oilers off the score sheet in this one. Edmonton's going to have to find their feet. In game 6, they're going to have to find their speed, and they're going to have to find their skill, and they're going to have to find a way to generate offense against this Florida Panthers team. For Florida, like we've said all along, it's just more of the same. Just play Florida Panther hockey. Keep the Edmonton Oilers in front of you, have tight gaps through the neutral, and don't allow them to get any opportunities offensively. Who's going to start net for Edmonton? It's going to be a tough decision for their coaching staff, so we have to keep an eye on that. And to keep an eye on this entire series, make sure you subscribe to Inside the Coach's Room so you don't miss any of these video breakdowns. Hey, the series is almost over. We got 2 games at most left, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss this content. But there's going to be all kind of content over the summer. I did a lot of interviews at the NHL Coaches Association meetings, so those interviews will be coming out over the next several weeks. I'm going to do a lot of things on what to watch for in hockey. I'm going to teach about systems and neutral zones and 1-2-2s versus 1-3-1s and defensive zone systems. So make sure you subscribe because we're still going to talk a lot of hockey over the summer, so you're ready for Game 1 next fall. Thanks for coming inside the Coach's Room. I'm Petey, and we'll see you at the rink.